When we found Derartu in a waiting list, which is an adoption agency that represents children that are looking for parents. And when we found Derartu was with her biological mom. And her biological mom, because of economic reasons, wanted her to be placed in a home, specifically a Christian home, because Derartu's mom happens to be a believer. So Derartu was not in an era of Ethiopia. She wasn't hungry, she wasn't lacking food. But her biological mother, wanted a better life for her. And God has a plan for Derartu. Derartu's here. We know that God has brought her here to train her up and for her to be raised in the Word of God, because she is really been selected by God, as all of us are. So anyway, tell me about your biological mom. We were talking about what did you think about what she did? What did you think about your mom, about what she did?
She wanted a better life for me.
Yeah, and what kind of person do you think she is? We talked about this at home. Would you say that she was brave?
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about that?
She's really brave, because it's gotta be hard to give your child up.
Yeah. And you were telling me at home that what is it that you want to do? You're collecting. What is it that you want to put together to send to her?
I want to send her money, but I can't.
We have to wait a few years to be able to. But Derartu has it in her heart. She wants to help her financially. And we're going to go back one day and we're going to meet her, right?
Awesome.
What was the other thing that we were talking about? What was the biggest thing that you want for her? That you want her to meet somebody, right?
God.
God. And what was the biggest thing for you? What has been the biggest change for you since you've been here in the United States?
I learned about God, and I'm blessed to be here.
And what do you think your plans are going to be for the future? What do you want to do? Do you want to help other people?
Yeah, I want to help orphans.
Orphans?
Mm-hmm.
Specifically where?
In Ethiopia.
Yes. So, I told you she was shy. Derartu has been, she's amazing. She was just elected, can I tell them that? Yeah. She was just elected Vice President of Student Council for her elementary school. And we know that God has huge plans for her, as He does for each one of our kids, whether they're biological, adopted.
Right.
But I encourage you to look for those treasures that God has in store for you too. Thank you, Derartu. Bye-bye. Today, I am so happy because I got to meet somebody that I've talked to over the phone, but I haven't really met in person. But how many of you guys like chocolate?
Woo!
And when you meet somebody that has that same passion, which most of women do, you kind of click, or you like Thai food, and we like Thai food, and you like Thai food, okay, let's go out for Thai food. But in our cases, we both have a heart for Ethiopia. We both have Ethiopian children. So when we were praying about what we were going to do as far as mission focus, an angel approached me. I was like, well, let me pray. I made a phone call to a friend who lives in Atlanta, and it was just God totally, because Angel wanted to focus on Ethiopia, and Jenny's been teaching the kids about Ethiopia, and we've been praying for Ethiopia specifically. I called my friend thinking, okay, we'll probably do something for China, and she goes, no, I have the perfect person. You have to talk to Laura Hoffman. She has an amazing story. I just met her at this retreat. And we connected. I think the first time that we talked on the phone, it was like an hour and a half conversation, crying and laughing. So we have this instant connection, and we just met this morning for the first time, but I know it's going to be a lifetime friendship. So I want you guys to just make her feel welcome and just get your tissues out. This is Laura. Her husband's going to be here in a few minutes. with her treasures.